The Antichrist is here, the church is sound asleep, and the world is hit snooze as the papacy continues to inch closer and closer to enforcing the mark of the beast. And yes, the Sunday law from the Vatican is the mark of the beast. Kim Jong-un's sister warns that North Korea is ready to attack the US and South Korea. New report reveals that Iran has secured secret deals with Russia to guarantee deliveries of uranium. Xi Jinping takes direct shots at the US in his latest speech. Developing story, China reports 2 human cases of bird flu hundreds of miles apart, AIM fears of zoonotic outbreak. 79-year-old televangelist Joyce Meyer gets a tattoo and she says it's to honor God. New report claims Putin could be preparing mass suicidal attacks on Ukrainians. Ford Motor Company may soon be able to remotely shut down your radio, air conditioning, or lock you out of your vehicle if you miss payments. CDC warns over 20,000 people may have been exposed to measles as Asbury University revival. After School Satan Club opens up an elementary school in Colorado with overwhelming amount of support. British street preacher persecuted and reported to counter terrorism for misgendering by refusing to say a man is a woman. Dozens of girls collapse at a Colombian school after playing with a Ouija board. Cindy Lepeur compares anti-LGBTQ bills to Nazi Germany. This is how Hitler started. Smithsonian to honor biological men in Women's History Museum to be inclusive. Painting known as Christ on the Water at U.S. Merchant Marine Academy in New York forced to cover up after a secular group demanded its removal. Twitter users erupt in outrage after drag queens wearing thongs dance for kids in the United Kingdom. Pastor shoved outdoor, knocked on his back after protesting library's drag queen event for children, gets charged for a hate crime. Arizona school board member says district should reject hiring teachers with Christian values because it is not safe. Hershey's faces backlash over putting a trans woman on a candy bar wrapper for International Women's Day. Feds reject Elon Musk's bid to test brain chips in humans. Man in custody after explosive device was discovered by TSA being loaded onto flight from Pennsylvania to Florida. And lawlessness will continue to abound. A married 31-year-old Connecticut lunch lady allegedly sexually assaulted a 14-year-old student. And lawlessness will continue to abound. Another 31-year-old woman impregnated by a 13-year-old boy will not face any additional jail time. Michael Moore demands nationwide boycott of Walgreens for not selling abortion pills, calling it bigotry and misogyny. A commercial for Always Women Pads features a person who appears to be a man. That's because he is. Elementary school teacher placed several students in chokeholds, causing a 5th grader to pass out. Another train derailment in Ohio Springfield. Nearly 250,000 Floridians are being warned to avoid washing their faces with tap water after a man recently died from a brain-eaten amoeba. This is not the first or the last Christian that's come out and said something like this. A woman named Jennifer C. Martin has come out and stated that her open sexual relationship does not contradict with Christian worldviews. She may want to go read Proverbs chapter 14 that says there is a way that seems right to a man, but it'll ultimately lead you to death. As famine, pestilence, and war continue to rattle the globe, Mother Earth continues to experience our birth pains as the sands of time for this sin cursed world. They're fast running out. The prophecies of God's holy word are all nearly fulfilled as the soon return of Jesus Christ is upon us.